Hello everybody, Big Dog back again. This time I'm over on my second mini Harry Potter, my semi-defenseless Town Hall 10. But we're not going to be talking about him today. We're going to be talking about the Dark Village. So I've been playing around on what's the best strategy with the Dark Village, and I've got it running on three different accounts, and I've used slightly different strategies on all three of the accounts I've got just to see what's optimal. I think the first mistake that people make with this is a new game, right? This is, in all intents and purposes, this is Clash of Clans 2. And I think the biggest assumption a lot of people made is that it works the same as the main game, Clash of Clans 1, if you like. It doesn't. It doesn't. A lot of things are very different, and you might argue better, you might argue dumbed down, but I think it's good. So I think the first thing you've got to do is kind of throw your assumptions away on the right thing to do, and by that primarily I mean how quickly to upgrade or rush your town hall. Now, in main Clash of Clans, it's a bad idea generally, and it's a bad idea because of the loot penalty. As you go up in town hall, the loot that becomes available to you is throttled back for hitting town halls lower than you. And of course, if you've not leveled up your offense, hitting peer level town halls, if you've rushed your town hall, is difficult. But here that doesn't apply. Here there is no loot penalty. You get loot is defined by the trophy count you're at. So if you go in to attack here and click I, it tells you here, so current trophy range I'm in, I'm getting 75k per win, and then on the third attack I'm getting 100k, and that will go up obviously as I go up in trophies. So there is no loot penalty, okay? So what I wanted to do was see if there was any disadvantage in terms of rushing to BH5, which is the current maximum Builders Hall level in the base, because at BH5 there's a lot of cool things available that you would definitely want. But what I didn't want to do was go there on my main and find that the matches I was getting were just impossible because my troops weren't leveled and my defenses weren't leveled. And therefore I was getting smashed. But that's not the case. The matching seems to be based on a mixture of both trophies, your offense capability, and your defense capability. Where should we start? I mean, have a look at. I'll go through the reasons why you want to rush to BH5 in a minute, but just show you. Well, here's the first reason, I guess, a minor reason. You get three base layouts that you can set up, which is nice. But what I've done here is this is obviously not a base that I would use, but it's just showing me kind of the order of things that I'm looking to upgrade. So as you can see, I'm a BH5 here. I have, and the main reason I wanted to come to BH5, and I'll show some replays soon, is that at BH5 you're able to get this battle machine, which is the hero, and this completely changes things because it didn't screw up my matching. I'm still matching BH4s for the large part because of my defensive level is low, and my troop level is pretty low as well. And the battle machine doesn't seem to factor into that, which is what I wanted to find out. So now that's established, I'm rushing to BH5 on all of my accounts to get the battle machine, because A, it's a lot of fun, and B, it's going to help me level up my base and get a max BH5 the quickest, which is obviously the goal. But these are the things that are maxed at the moment. So the first things I did when I got to BH5 is obviously got the second elixir pump and the second gold storage, which is upgrading here. First thing I did is max these two things out. So I guess we'll start there. And I guess this is the main reason, other than kind of the cool new troops. You get the cannon cart, which I don't have yet, and you get the battle machine, which I do have. You also get an extra collector, which might not sound a lot, but if you look at the passive income that generates, right, these collectors are a lot more powerful than on the main village. So a level 5, which is the current maximum elixir collector here, gives you 2,100 elixir per hour. Right? A max elixir collector in the main game, which is level 12, gives you 3,500 per hour. So you can see that these elixir collectors, even though you've got less, are a lot more powerful than in the main game. And when you've got 2 maxed elixir collectors, that's giving me 4,200 per hour, or 100,800 per day, per 24 hours. And if you compare that passive income to someone who's stuck at BH4 and trying to max all their defenses, and bear in mind, they're going to get harder matches than I am. As a max BH4 with high defenses and high offense than I'm getting as a rushed BH5. Okay, so get your head around that. People that are at BH4 saying they want to max before they go up, because that's what they did on their main town hall, and that was the right thing to do in Clash of Clans 1. It's not the right thing to do in the Dark Village. If you max your town hall at BH4, you're getting harder matches than I'm getting, and I've got much more powerful troops than you because I've got the battle machine, and I'm being able to upgrade my village quicker because of this passive income. So let's go through those figures again. I got a bit sidetracked. So with 2 elixir collectors maxed at BH5, I'm getting 100,800 elixir a day. Someone at BH4 with a maxed, which is level 4 at BH4 elixir collector, is only getting 43,200 per day, or 1,800 an hour. So less than half. So you're progressing half as quickly as I am. The other thing, of course, is I can upgrade I get another elixir storage, and I get another gold storage. So no longer am I worried about maxing my storages with 3 attacks. It's probably not going to be possible. As you can see here, I got I got 900k, which incidentally is what you need to unlock the battle machine capacity, and 620 here. So that's the #1 reason, I think. Just in terms of income, passive income you can generate through not attacking, given that you can only attack 3 times a day, and that's limited the loot you can get. This is the only other way you can get loot. So that alone should show you that it's worth pushing to BH5. So just to go back then to the upgrade order, so I've obviously maxed my elixir storages, collectors rather. I'm also now maxing my gold. That's the second most important thing to do. I'll then probably max these storages as well. So I'm spending gold on non-defenses, so it's not kind of adjusting my war weight or my matches, so I get all my storages and collectors maxed. I will also max, this is another really cool addition and important thing to max, my clock tower. This one's currently level 4. Next upgrade, 700k, will give me 14 minutes every 8 hours. Now that might not sound a lot, but if you've got 14 minutes of, I think it's ×4 upgrade speed, it really cuts down the time of troop upgrades. Obviously army builds, if you are going to push or do your 3 battles during that time, that helps massively. As you finish one raid, your troops are available for the next raid. So throw your gold into your clock tower before your defenses. Obviously I've got the barracks to do. Battle machine I will upgrade, but it's very expensive. If you look at my troop levels, so currently they're pretty low. I mean, there'll be BH4s that have got higher troop levels than this probably. My barbs are going to level 7 at the moment, but you can see there my troop levels are pretty low. But I'm still able to win a lot of matches because as your troops go up, you match opponents with that same troop level. So it's not really a disadvantage to hold upgrading the troops in favour of getting the battle machine, which is what I've done on this account. On my other accounts, my troops are slightly higher, but my builder's hall is lower. I think I've got one more upgrade to do on this elixir storage as well. Yeah. So that brings me to the gem mine. Now my gem mine is level 1. A lot of people love the gem mine. I think it's pointless. 1 gem per day or what is it, 2.1 per day. Maybe if at max it gave you kind of 10 per day, maybe it would have my interest, but this is kind of the last upgrade I'll do before with my elixir. Once my troops are done and my battle machine's done, I'm in no rush to do this. I mean, I can clear this tree and probably get 4 gems, so 4 days worth of the gem mine. I think it's a bit of a novelty. I think it's pointless. I can't really see the point in it. What's 1 gem? Why am I going to bung elixir in there that could be going into troops or other things? So gem mine, yeah, so it's a bit pointless at this level. Maybe if it was producing kind of 10 plus a day once it's upgraded. The walls I've got level 2 walls. Again, as you upgrade your walls, you tend to find opponents with higher walls too. So I'm probably going to leave the walls at around level 2 at the minute. And then just in terms of the defences I've got, everything's pretty much level 1. I did buy the second double cannon when I got to BH5s. That's the only other defensive upgrade I did. And again, that doesn't seem to have affected my matches. I've got a level 1 guard post, I've got a level 1 crusher. I didn't buy the second firecrackers yet, and I haven't bought the multi-mortar yet, which I want to kind of buy because it's kind of cool, but I think that really will affect my matches, so I'm going to wait until my troops are up. I've got plenty of other kind of defensive upgrades I can do. Springs are still level 1, most of the mines are still level 1. Archer towers level 2, level 3. So these are low defenses, but they're still defending because by base design rather than defense strength you can win. If you protect the town hall, it's very rare that people are going to get 2 stars, whereas with the battle machine I can 2 or 3 star a lot of bases. What else did I want to say while I'm waffling on before I show some replays? I've lost what I'd written down, but yeah, I think that's it for the large part. I mean, the main thing is the loot economy. There's no penalty, and just upgrade order, maximize clock tower. So I'm using this base as my BH5 base, just double walls. There's not a lot of thought into it. Pack the core with defenses. No one's really getting in, and people are trying to snipe it. Bombs. I've got bombs on the outside, obviously, to stop archer snipes. Have a look at a couple of replays with the battle machine, just so you can get an idea as to his office range and the kind of matches that I'm getting. So yeah, here's a typical match for me. This base you see quite a lot. Just barbs down on the outside. Now I've dropped the battle machine to essentially tank for everything, and I want him to go in and take out the crusher. Archers down behind as well, and now the funnel's created, I can just throw. So the only other thing I'm worried about obviously is a big mine. Big mine will wipe out all of those barbs, but there you go. He's triggered the big mine, and he's also on the crusher. Everything else is protected. So he's like the king, he's just a massive tank, or he's like, I don't know, having kind of 3 extra giants. As you can see, you know, I've not got particularly strong troops here, level 6. Barbs and archers, and yeah, that base was crushed. Have a look at them, what they did on my base in that attack. It's kind of a typical strategy, is trying to snipe the outside buildings. They're never going to get into the base with the offense that they've got. And so yeah, look, this guy's got level 5 giants and level 7 archers, so much higher troops than I've got. But of course, I've got the extra walls, I've got the extra double cannon, and it's enough. It's enough to stop spring traps on the insides. It's enough to stop and get the 2 star. Does actually come in, looks like they're going to get the town hall on this raid, possibly, maybe not, no. So I just fast forward it. Yeah, that's a fairly typical defense. Much higher troops than I've got, but no battle machine. We'll look at another one quickly. There are a few losses in here. They were just careless rather than anything else. There's really not much excuse for losing. So here you go, another match. Again, fairly kind of typical of the level of basis that I would find. Again, putting the battle machine into the crusher. Now that that crusher's down, the only real danger is the big mine. But again, look, if you can keep him fairly high health, and this is level 1. Remember, there's no ability at this level, but he's still an absolute beast, absolute tank. And you know, I'm in no rush to push up trophies. I could obviously push a lot higher in my trophy count, but there's no need to, because I can still, with the passive income I'm getting and the money from the 3 battles, I am still getting more than enough cash to do upgrades. So I'm not, you know, doing my 3 battles and not being able to upgrade stuff, which is at the point I'll probably push higher, and of course at that point, you know, both my defense and offense will be higher as well and better able to cope. So again, similar type of army against me with a similar result. We'll just put this on ×4. So my other bases that I'm bringing up have obviously higher troop levels. I think I've got level 7 barbs and archers on my main and level 4 baby drags. That's going to be H5 now, and my other account as well has higher troops. So, but yeah, once I kind of saw the kind of matches I was getting here, it's kind of a no-brainer to rush. So yeah, who knew? Rushing is good. That's it for now. I'll perhaps do some more vids of battle machine content once I can upgrade him a bit more, hopefully get that ability. Alright, this is it for now. Big Dog out.